Hello everyone, welcome back to the Java tutorial series. So far, we have learned about variables and different data types in Java. In this video, we will do a quick review of all the concepts covered so far and reinforce our understanding with examples. So, let's begin. So we have seen what is variable. So variable is a named memory location and it is used to store data. Value can change during program execution. So for example, int my_num equals to 5 and later we can assign my_num equal to 10. A variable is a named memory location used to store data. The value stored in a variable can change during program execution. So let's see. For example, string name equals to wiki and later if we want to change the value, then name equals to wiki 01. So in a line number 6, we are doing the initialization, means declaring the variable and assigning the value to the variable. And in the line number 8, we are reassigning the value, or we can say updating the value to the variable name. So let's print the variable name. So we should get the output as updated one, that is wiki 01. Let's run the program. So here we can see the output wiki 01. So we understood the value stored in a variable can change during program execution. So we have seen variable declaration and initialization. So before using a variable, we need to declare it. Declaration tells Java the variable's data type and variable name. So initialization means assigning a value to the variable. We can declare and initialize separately or together in a single statement. So we have already seen like variables are containers for storing data values. A variable is a named memory location used to store data. So in Java, there are different types of variable. So string, int, float, char, Boolean. So string will store a collection of characters or text such as hello, and string values are always surrounded by double quotes. Int will generally be whole number such as 123, and float will be with decimals such as 99.99 or 19.99. It can be negative as well. Char stores single character, for example A or B with single quotes, and Boolean store two values, true or false. So syntax we have seen. So syntax will be the data type, what kind of data type we want. For example, int, double, char, boolean. So all of these are data type. And variable name is a name which we provide, and value which will be assigned to variable. So here are the few examples like age, salary, grade, and is passed. So int stores whole numbers, double stores decimal numbers, char stores a single character, boolean stores true or false. So as we have seen, the format or syntax for declaring and assigning variable, that is initialization, is data type variable name equals to value. So in this case, data type is int, variable name is score, and value is 10. So as we have already discussed, like we have different memory areas such as stack memory area, heap memory area, PC registers, native stack, and method area. So with respect to of variables, we will look into two memory areas, which is stack memory area and heap memory area. So think of it like the variable will be stored in the stack memory area, and the value will be stored in heap memory area. And that value, the address of that value will be stored in the variable. So this will be much clearer in non-primitive data types such as classes, objects, array. So for now, we should understand the variable will be stored in stack memory area and value will be stored in heap memory area, and the value address of that value will be stored in the variable. So next is data type. A data type determines memory allocation. It determines allowed operations. A data type specifies the kind of value a variable can store. It helps Java determine how much memory should be allocated and what operations can be performed on the data. So, choosing the correct data type is important for efficient programming. So, this is the complete hierarchy of data types used in Java. So, here we can see data types are classified into two types: primitive data types and non-primitive data types. Non-primitive data types are also called reference data types. Primitive data types are further classified into integer data types, floating point data types, character data type, and Boolean data type. So, integer data types we have byte, short, int, long. And in floating point data types we have float, double. And in character data type we have char. And for Boolean data type we have Boolean. So in total, primitive data types we have 8 primitive data types: byte, short, int, long, float, double, char, and Boolean. So size of byte is 1 byte, short is 2 bytes, and for int it is 4 bytes, and for long it is 8 bytes. So byte stores small values, short stores slightly larger values, int is the most commonly used integer type, and long is used for very large numbers. Floating point data types are used to store decimal numbers. Float occupies 4 bytes and requires the F suffix. As we can see in the example, float price equal to 99.99 F. And same goes to double. Double occupies 8 bytes and provides higher precision. In most of the applications, double is preferred. Character data type is used to store a single character. Characters must be enclosed in a single quotes. Examples include letters, digits, and special symbols. The Boolean data type stores logical values. It can contain only true or false. Boolean variables are commonly used in conditions, loops, and decision-making statements. Talking about non-primitive data types, so these data types are created by programmers or provided by Java libraries. So examples of non-primitive data types are string, arrays, classes, objects, and interfaces. So, unlike char, string can store multiple characters, and we use double quotes for string. Array stores multiple values of the same type. Type in the sense data type. As we can see in the example, int array numbers 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So all the values belong to type int, that is integer. Class and object. Student is a reference data type. So in the previous slide, we have seen in the stack memory area, variable name will be stored, and in the heap memory area, value will be stored. So in the line student s1 equals to new student, so s1 is a variable name, so s1 will be stored in stack memory area, and new student is an object that will be stored in a heap memory area, and the location, memory location of the object new student in a heap memory area will be stored in the variable s1. So s1 will have memory location of object new student. So same goes for reference data type. So key takeaways are: variables store data, data types define what kind of data can be stored. Java has 8 primitive data types. Choose the right data type based on requirement. Understanding variables and data types is essential because they form the foundation of Java programming. So, congratulations, you have now learned the fundamentals of variables and data types in Java. With this knowledge, you are ready to move on to the next topic, which is operators in Java. That's all for this video. I hope this tutorial helped you understand variables and data types. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.